In this video, I'm going to be going over a shadow work technique that helped me transform my life. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for hopping on to my video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about an amazing shadow work technique that I have recently used that has helped me transform my life, and how you can use shadow work and specifically this technique in order for you to transform your life. And so the inspiration for this video was actually the video that I did yesterday, which was the truth about shadow work and the truth about just what shadow work is and how you can use it to transform your life. And in that video, I went into what shadow work is. So if you want me to go into that, make sure to click on the video that I did yesterday. I'll probably link it in the comment box below. But with all that being said, yes, there is an amazing and powerful shadow work technique that I did yesterday, and it completely allowed me to transform my life, and it just overall got me in a lot better mood. It made me feel a lot lighter. And that's the benefit of doing shadow work for yourself, is that we become alchemists because we transform negative emotions of grief, guilt, fear into positive ones of abundance, peace, love, right? And this is the powerful thing about shadow work, is that you start to become an alchemist of your reality, meaning that you can start to turn negative outlooks on life and make them positive, right? You adapt an awareness of understanding where you can see things from both sides. You can see things from multiple different perspectives, you know? I like to say in life that nothing is ever really black or white. There's always a gray area. There's always gray in everything, you know, or if not everything, most things, right? That's what I believe. And so before I jump into the technique first, I want to give a little preface that shadow work is pretty much acknowledging an aspect of your shadow, right? Or acknowledging the shadow part of yourself. So this could be something that you did while you were younger, or emotions that you felt, some type of trauma that you went through as a child, some type of devastating event that happened with you in your life a long time ago. You know, for me, whenever I was 6, my father died and my father passed away. And it was very traumatic for me. You know, at the time, as a 6-year-old, you know what I mean? It's not something that was very fun. You know, it wasn't something that was very uplifting. But I think that it was something that was important, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later. But I want to make this video to kind of preface that by saying that I wrote a letter to my 6-year-old self. I think that this is a good technique if you faced something that was very traumatic in your own life, is writing a letter to yourself, right? Writing a letter to a younger version of yourself, right? A version of a time where you felt guilty about something, or a time where you felt abused, or a time that you felt great trauma. You know, there was something that was devastating that happened, you know, and you didn't really know how you were going to get out of it. Writing this letter to my 6-year-old self, it was very powerful because I acknowledged my 6-year-old self. You know, I acknowledged the fact that none of it was my fault. I was able to give a different perspective where I see myself for who I am, you know, which is strong, bold, successful, abundant, prosperous. And, you know, me being a 6-year-old child, I didn't see myself as that, right? And I didn't believe in myself, you know. And the note was really powerful for me specifically because I had never really tapped into that, my child. You know, I had never really tapped in with my inner child. And I think that it's important, like I said, to tap in with our inner child and our inner part of ourselves that we experienced a few years ago, or however long it was ago in our past, because that's part of shadow work. Part of shadow work is acknowledgement, right? Acknowledging that aspect of yourself because it still exists if we haven't acknowledged it, you know. And that's what shadow work is, pretty much, is acknowledging dark times in our life that we have experienced, you know. And the powerful thing about me writing a letter to my 6-year-old self was that there was just emotions that I had never felt from the subject, you know, and there was a lot of tears that happened. And it's good, you know, it's good to allow yourself to grieve and to feel these emotions, right? And to cry, you know, it's great to feel that in order for you to be able to let it go, you know. And in this letter, I want you to write how your life has changed since then, and just give your younger self words of encouragement, you know. Give your past self words of encouragement and words of inspiration, you know, and give them words of positivity. In the letter, I want you to write down how you felt in that moment and how you feel today, right? And I want you to also write in the letter that you acknowledge your past self. I acknowledge you, and I acknowledge that you are going through a tough time right now. I'm here to let you know that everything's gonna be okay. And, you know, you can word it however you want, but the key things is write a letter to your past self, how you're feeling now, right? Which, you know, could be negative or positive, right? That doesn't really matter when we're doing this practice. Give yourself words of encouragement, right? Give your past self words of encouragement, because you're bringing this to the surface. So it's something that you need to acknowledge, right? And so when we give it acknowledgement, then we're able to let it pass through us, right? And I also want you to let that person know that you're seen, right? In this case, it would be yourself, your past self, like I said. Let them know that you're seen, and just overall, like I said before, like, just be encouraging, just be motivating, just be inspirational to that person, you know, and understand that you are able to live a life that you want to, you know. You can become successful, right? And that's something that I didn't realize, you know, and that's the reason why this letter that I wrote to myself was so powerful, because I didn't realize the impact that it had on my younger self, you know what I mean? I was always bullied, you know. That's been a huge theme in my life ever since I was a child, being bullied. I was always the weird kid, you know. I was always the outcast. I was always the person who no one really understood, and at the same time I didn't really understand anybody, you know. And that's just, so I thought I was weird for it, you know. I always viewed myself as very awkward. I always viewed myself as not a confident person. I always viewed myself as a loser. And so just giving your past self words of encouragement and letting them know that you are okay, you are going to be okay. I know, you know, and just acknowledging them, right? That's the main theme, is acknowledgement. Being empathetic is another theme as well. Empathy towards your past self. This is huge, guys. This is transformational, right? This is the work that is uncomfortable, but that is necessary in order for us to grow and evolve. And so that's why I think this practice is so important for us, is that we can change, you know, we can grow, we can transform into the successful, prosperous, and abundant people who we are, right? The kings and queens that we are. And so I really hope this video helped you guys. You know, I want you guys to write a letter to your past self and understand that it's okay to feel sad, you know. It's okay to experience all these emotions, because we're bringing it up from the surface. And it might not be something that you've ever done before, but I want you guys to at least try it, and let me know the results down in the comment section below, because it was huge for me. You know, I just felt a lot lighter. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys gained some type of value, some type of wisdom from this video. Once again, like I said before, let me know what you felt during this process. Let me know what happened to you if you tried this. And if you want a certain video that you want me to upload, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to comment them in the description below as well. I will potentially make your comment into a video rather. And I also want to give a quick shout out to you, yes you, because the amount of support that I've had on this channel has been amazing. I truly feel blessed that I'm able to come on here each and every single day and inspire you, because it makes me feel good, and I'm very, very grateful to the bottom of my heart for the amount of love that I've gained on this channel, and the amount of support and the amount of attention that I've had on my channel has been outstanding. It's been amazing. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. It truly makes me feel grateful that I can do what I love for a living and just inspire you guys, you know, to live a better life. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, like I said. But with all that being said, my friends, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.